Grand evening, grand evening, grand evening. My name is Mystic Powers, and I am here to bring you yet another one. We are channeling the energy of the waxing gibbous and Aries. Okay, so earlier I was outside, okay, and I have a little friend that likes to follow me everywhere. Every time I look up, there he is. It doesn't matter if I'm in a car, if I'm in a building, even when I'm home, okay? So I was sitting outside meditating, um, and I can remember when I first moved out to where I moved out to. Um, the first thing I saw when I looked in the sky was this big, beautiful hawk, okay? And he was just so beautiful. Like I was just in awe because I never seen the hawk as big and beautiful as him. But I started to notice that every time I looked up into the sky, there he was. It doesn't matter where I'm at, as long as I'm near where I'm at, and I look up, there he is. So I'm meditating, and he left me a little gift. Do you see that beautiful feather? I'm like, thank you. But don't mess with no hawks, y'all. They real dangerous. Okay, I wasn't trying to, I ain't gonna put my hand on hawk because I ain't getting my hand cut off. But he left me that. And I believe he left me that because I have been trying to get a picture of this hawk. But every time I go to reach and get my phone, he just flies off. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what it is. But when I go and get my phone, he'll sit up there and stand still, right? In all his glory, in all his magnificence, and allow me to talk to him and allow me to, look at him or observe him, at a certain distance. But every time I go try to take a picture, he's like, not getting you. But I think he just was like, here, have a gift instead of a picture. And I'm like, thank you. But anyways, let's get on to the reading. Righty. I'm going to start off with this. Okay, there you are, Starseed, Earth Angel. And you are most definitely an Earth Angel if you are receiving gifts from animals. Be grateful for every divine gift, just like the gift the hawk left me. This is a divine gift from a wise animal. So I cherish it and I thank the divine for allowing me to have that experience. Because animals do teach lessons as well. Be grateful for every divine gift. You are ending phases and cycles. So you are finally laying the old to rest and walking away completely with a lot of things because it no longer serves your highest purpose. Okay? You could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with someone who's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Very well possible. There's a lot of us out here, ain't it? And I'm getting over a little bit of cold, so I apologize. Out of ideas and weak magic, okay? You guys, the karmics are out of ideas and they have weak magic. You have really took these energies for a ride. They have literally thrown everything at you. Some worked. Some things hit you. Oh, yeah, some things hit you all right. But they didn't quite hit you the way they wanted it to hit you. And you're always protected. You see, you only really get karma when you're around somebody who has karma. Because you're working on dharma. Wise one, be still and learn. Oh, there's 2 cards sticking here. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. Wise one, be still and learn. It is time to learn lessons. Especially if an animal is around you and you're picking up the energy of its vibes teaching you something. Make a wish and say a prayer. I think we already know what that means. Manifestations coming. And as always, you are protected by Archangel Michael. He ain't gonna let nobody take this away from you. He has seen the many nights you have cried, you have prayed, and you have asked for answers. He has taken those prayers straight on up to the Most High, and the Most High gave him the verdict, and here he is. You could be moving to a different state or considering. If you are considering, say a prayer about it, make a wish, it will come true. Somebody's doing blood magic or did blood magic. Yeah, Archangel Michael sent that energy right back to him. Someone who doesn't belong. This person doesn't belong. They don't belong in your family. They don't belong in your energy. They don't belong in your surroundings. They just don't belong. Okay? Freezer spell backfired. They tried it. And what did I say? It will soon be time to harvest. Congratulations! We are calling in our manifestations. We planted some good seeds. We had to go through some harsh lessons. I mean, even me, I would say 2 years. 2 whole years. And I'm like, finally, I passed the test. The test is, I'm not about to be people pleasing nobody. I don't care who it is. I ain't people pleasing my mama, my daddy, if they were still alive. I'm not people pleasing my grandma, my granddad, if they were still alive. I'm not people pleasing no auntie, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers, sisters, friends, family, co-workers, bosses. I'm not people pleasing nobody. If you don't like how I am, you can get away from me. Because there is nothing I am doing but healing myself and trying to help others heal as well. So we have here a soulmate. Needs are equally met, challenges you to be more giving and loving, deeply connected without the codependency or neediness. Isn't that nice? Your kindred soul is coming. Someone who gets you simply point blank. This person is going to not come in and try to change how you are. They're not going to sit up there and be someone you're gonna have to parent. This person is most likely have been through the same thing you have been through. And there's some healing that needs to be done, but you two can't do it by yourselves. That healing can only be done when this union comes together. But there are still some things that you have to iron out individually. This is coming, but it's not in a distant future. And I'm not going to put a time on the divine because I'm not the divine, but this is coming. And it's meant for you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay optimistic about it, okay? You know your kindred soul is out there. And you also know you want to be at your very best when you meet this kindred soul. And this kindred soul wants to be at his very best when you meet. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This will be a totally new person. Nobody from the past. That's right. The reason why you had to go through 2 years of hard spiritual labor was because you didn't want the old anymore. I don't want nobody from the past. I want the new. So you're calling in someone totally new. Nobody from the past. You are dedicated to getting rid of everybody who put you in a box, who want to sit up there and try to have control over you. You're done with that. Lesson learned. Let's move on, right? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. Now is the time for you to have fun. And I'm talking about childlike fun, okay? People think that because they grow up, that there's still not any maintenance work that they have to do with their inner child. Your inner child is always in there until the day you go. So it is always important for you to have innocent, childlike fun. And what better way to do it than to have innocent childhood fun with your soulmate? Blow it up. Increase in popularity, sudden fame or fortune, word of mouth spreading, recognition, and achievement. So you are about to have a blow up and you are not caring about what nobody say and how they feel. They can, scratch their ass and get glad, as the old people would say. Upheaval, lack of security, dealing with crisis, major life changes, transformation, and challenges. This is what these people are getting ready to go through because they tried to throw the tower at the divine. And the reason why I keep on saying the divine and not divinely guided is because when you called righteous judgment, you called righteous judgment with all of your heart and soul. You truly gave it to the Most High God Divine. And you said, whatever your will it will be done. And then the divine was like, do this. And you was like, I ain't asking 2 questions. I'm going to do it. And you did it. and you got a gift. So you was like, hey, there's something onto this. And then you went to the divine and you was like, well, the divine, what else I could do? And the divine was like, heal. And you was like, okay, no problem. You got that done. You got another gift. These people couldn't stand the fact that you were changing for the better. Because of you, if you changed for the better, that makes all their lies false, right? That means all that yip yapping they be talking out the side of their neck is false, right? I think so. Standing your ground, defend your values, persist in disagreements, resist folding to pressure, maintaining strong boundaries. So you're fighting back and you don't care what they say. They want to say you being disrespectful. Well, guess what? I'm being disrespectful. I don't understand what's wrong with these energies. As if y'all had the choice to decide whether or not we grow. We can't help it. You stuck in a yes master's error. That's not our fault. Okay? We understand and recognize the task at hand. So yes, we're going to be standing our ground. Cold shoulder, exclusion, snubbing, deliberately ignoring, rejected or disapproved, feelings of indifference. So you're giving them the cold shoulder holder? You like, I'm not about to argue here, you know. You know what I'm getting ready to do? I'm not going to give you my ass to kiss. I'm going to give you my cold shoulder holder to kiss. I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. But we have reflecting, role model status, becoming more self-aware, use feedback to gain insight, use effective communication. So you're over there and you're doing your just do. You're trying to, be a stand-up person. I mean, because really, who wants to spend all that time just thinking about something that's so, I don't know. I just don't get it. Why do you sit up there and think about things that'll make you angry 24/7? I don't get it. Bad idea, toxic influences, acting carelessly, short-sightedness, doomed from the start. These people had a bad idea. They had a bad idea. I was like, aha. Even though they change, we still gonna tell these lies. Because I only see them as that little child they used to be back in the day. Kiss, increase in intimacy, appreciation, and kindness, blessings or good fortune, sealing a bond or contract, like I said. I was listening to a song earlier, Cupid by 112. This is the exact energy I'm channeling here. If you haven't heard that song, I suggest you go listen to it. It's by a group called 112. The name of the song is Cupid. Some of us old heads already know the song, okay? But this is that energy right there. This is somebody who will never lie to you. They would rather die before they lie to you. Because this is true love here. And true love does not lie. Questioning. Seek answers, test boundaries, examine motives, challenge assumptions. Right now, you are to be questioning everything. Question everything. If somebody sit up there and say, I think I'm going to call it a night, say why. Sorry. No, don't do that. But the divine wants you to question everything. Because without questioning everything, you're just going to believe the status quo. And that's how you get deceived. That's how illusions and delusions come to play. So whenever you're in a situation, collective, to where you just aren't sure, make sure you question what it is. Meow. Sense of grace and ease, playful and encouraging. Embrace your individuality. Display quiet self-assurance. So there you go. Free like a cat. Especially if you are a Leo like me. And you are not letting nobody place you back into a cage. You have gotten to a place where you love yourself. You are happy with yourself. Even with all of your flaws, you're happy. And you don't need nobody else's approval for shit. So, you ain't caring. If they can yip yap out the side of their neck, guess what? We can yip yap out of our mouth and actually make some real sense. And actually do some real good. And actually help people heal. These people are broken. But it's okay. Because Archangel Michael has you. Okay, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.